Welcome to another edition of Who's Who Business TV. I'm your host, Amrita, bringing you the voices, ventures, and victories of those transforming Guyana's business landscape. As Thomas Edison once said, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Success isn't found, it's forged through consistency, effort, and the willingness to do the hard things. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your next big idea, remember, showing up every day is half the battle. At Who's Who Business TV, we celebrate the doers, the thinkers, and the game changers. The individuals and organizations putting in the work to shape the future of business. Let's dive into the stories driving that impact today.
Ale & Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all Ale & Sons locations.
Syntec is a new oil and trying my vehicle. I've been working from Vietnam to Georgetown up and down the highway. Have vaccine and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level do not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
You need the perfect business connection, fast. Maybe it's the right supplier, a trusted consultant, or that one game-changing partner who can help you scale. You could spend hours scrolling, searching, and hoping. Or you could just use the Who's Who in Guyana Business e-directory. Think of it as the matchmaking service for ambitious professionals without the awkward first date. With our advanced search feature, you can filter by industry, location, or even company size to find exactly who you're looking for. It's precise, it's fast. It's like having a business genie in your corner. And the best part, once you've found your match, the e-directory makes it easy to connect directly. No middlemen, no barriers, just seamless opportunities to grow your network and your business. So why waste time searching in the dark? Light up your business connections with the Who's Who in Guyana Business e-directory. Your perfect partnership is just a click away. Visit who'swho.gy and start connecting today. In a world where fashion constantly evolves, Styles Guyana stands out by staying true to one principle: authentic expression. What sets them apart? A sharp eye for quality, a deep understanding of fit, and a love for curating collections that reflect both global style and local flair. As a proudly featured brand in the Who's Who in Guyana Business directory, Styles Guyana continues to raise the bar, not just in fashion, but in confidence and service. This is Styles Guyana, and this is Behind the Brand. elegance and confidence. Let's go behind the brand of Styles Guyana. From chic casual wear to statement pieces, Styles Guyana curates collections that celebrate bold individuality and timeless sophistication.
Styles Guyana has started in 2014. It was just me. I started with a small stall in Purica. And as the year goes by, I eventually add people and create a team. Styles Guyana wasn't always Styles Guyana, it was Anil Exclusive Styles for many years. And through with my brother and friend and coach Vishnu Durga has helped me to change the name from Anil Exclusive Style to Styles Guyana. Styles Guyana has been around for the past, with this name for the past 5 years. Styles Guyana has become the household name on the West Coast, and I would say Styles Guyana name has been even in different parts of the region as well, because when we do our social media posts, we would have customers from different parts of the region contacting us.
At Styles Guyana, fashion isn't just clothing, it's a statement. Every piece is handpicked for quality, design, and the perfect fit, thanks to their incredible team since its inception.
Of course, when it comes to customer service, I must give full 100% credit to my team. We have actually 3 locations now, 2 here in Tushin and 1 in Purica. And our team has worked tremendously hard to make Styles Guyana where it is. Styles Guyana wasn't always this size, but as time goes by, it gets bigger as well. But in a few years back, it wasn't this big, and the team who has helped grow the business as well, who has reached with the customer, who has helped the customer get what they want. And I would say that it's not just me as the owner, but the team as well, who helps Styles Guyana grow and reach the customer needs.
Proudly featured in the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory, Styles Guyana is more than a boutique, blending comfort, trends, and aesthetics.
First time I get a glimpse of Who was in GBTI Bank in 2020, I think the same year with COVID. That was the first time I actually picked the magazine up because I was waiting on my time to meet the teller. They actually tell me to take a seat, and there was the magazine, Who Is Who. When I run the magazine, Who Is Who, I saw so much info when it comes to business, of course. And I wanted to be in Who Is Who. And Vishnu has helped me to be a part of it. Being in the Who Is Who has a great opportunity to help your business grow. And Who Is Who I would say it's one of the #1 business magazine in the country.
Your signature style awaits. Visit Styles Guyana's boutique today and experience fashion that's fresh, fierce, and unforgettable.
Styles Guyana has been, I would say, the #1 on the West Coast. Of course, we are expanding, we are growing. We hope to touch a few regions. We are actually in Region 3 at the moment. With 3 locations, we has grown our customer base from maybe 100 to 1,000, a few thousand people on the West as well. And Styles Guyana continue to grow. Of course, we continue to reach the expectation of our customer. We have different varieties and with styles for men, kids, ladies, for everybody. And you could always come to Styles Guyana, find some bits or pieces that you needed for whether it's a special occasion or not. Styles Guyana has been around for a few years, and it would be around for quite some time more. So I would say that please come shop at Styles Guyana, experience our customer service, experience what we have to offer as well, and be a part of the Styles Guyana family and the Styles Guyana team.
Stay tuned as we hear from Safia Ali, HR Manager of NSBOmega Guyana Inc., to learn more about their innovative strategies, key job opportunities, and workforce development in Guyana.
Hello, I'm Safia, the HR Manager at NSBOmega Guyana Inc. Today I'll be telling you about a vacancy we currently have for one of our clients who is a major international operator. They are seeking a procurement and contracts analyst. The ideal person will have previous experience in procurement and will have completed studies within the supply chain field. For more information, please visit our website at nsbomega.gy, or you can contact us on 227-3370. Thank you and until next time.
Ali & Sons in the Gifflin Mall is your one-stop shop for all electronics, including laptop computers, flash drives and SD cards, tablets, speaker and stereo sets and the best brands, drum sets and guitars, household appliances, flat-screen TVs, hardware items, and lots more. So check us out today for the most affordable prices. Ali & Sons in the Gifflin Mall, making life better one day at a time.
Best school with holistic education goes to Camille's Academy.
As a leader, it's important to know these disc styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
In a powerful celebration of progress and possibility, 72 women recently graduated from the Road 2 programs, transformative initiatives advancing women's economic empowerment right here in Guyana. Delivered by Action Invest Caribbean in partnership with the Cherie Blair Foundation for Women, proudly sponsored by the ExxonMobil Foundation, this event was a moment of triumph for women entrepreneurs building resilient businesses. At the heart of celebration were inspiring keynote messages from Upasna Mudlier, business coach, Leanne Baker, senior program manager, and program graduate Charlene Miller, reminding us of the strength, strategy, and spirit that define women in business. Congratulations to all the graduates. Your journey is just the beginning and your future is brighter because of it. This is BizzPulse. The Road to Leadership and Road to Finance programs have changed the lives of women entrepreneurs across Guyana, equipping them with the skills to lead, grow, and innovate. This is the vision behind these initiatives and their impact on empowering women to drive sustainable growth in their businesses and communities.
Graduates, I want you to take a moment to look around. Feel the weight of this moment. This is history unfolding in real time and you're at its epicenter. The Road to Leadership and the Road to Finance programs were never designed for the faint-hearted. You have stood at the crossroads of challenge and opportunity and you chose to rise. You mastered the art of leadership, the science of finance, and the strategy of success. You've proven that the future of business does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who take it.
Let's hear from Upasna Mudlier, business coach at Action Invest Caribbean Inc. With her expertise in guiding entrepreneurs towards success, Upasna reflects on how these programs create opportunities for women to unlock their full potential and take bold steps towards building thriving, resilient enterprises.
It's truly an honor to be here today celebrating the achievement of these incredible women who have embarked on a transformative journey of entrepreneurship. As we gather to mark graduation for our Road to Leadership and Road to Finance courses, let us take a moment to acknowledge the strength, resilience, and determination it takes to step into leadership roles and build successful businesses. I am elated that we are graduating 51 women from the Road to Leadership and 50 women from the Road to Finance course. The Road to Leadership course was designed to empower women like you to harness your full potential as leaders. Throughout this journey, we would have developed crucial skills in decision-making, communication, strategic thinking, and team building. skills that are not just vital in business world, but also in the communities that you serve. Leadership is not just about guiding others, it's about leading with confidence, empathy, and vision. You are now better equipped to make bold decisions, inspire your team, and create lasting impact in the world of entrepreneurship. To add to your growing skill sets, the Road to Finance course has provided you with financial knowledge necessary to navigate the complex world of business finance, from understanding cash flow to mastering budgeting and financing forecasting. These tools are essential for making informed, strategic decisions that will fuel your company's growth and sustainability. As a woman entrepreneur, we know that the financial landscape can sometimes feel daunting. But now that you have the expertise to approach it with confidence, to secure funding, and to turn your vision into a thriving business. What makes this graduation especially significant is the impact that each of you are now equipped, not just with knowledge, but with the courage to apply it. You are breaking barriers and paving the way for other women, proving that the road to success is not just possible, but abundant with opportunities. As you leave here today, take with you the lessons, the network, and the inspiration that will continue to support you. But above all, remember the journey doesn't end here. It's only just the beginning. You have the tools, you have the vision, and you have the heart to make an impact on just in your business and into the world. Congratulations, ladies, and we cannot wait to see the incredible things that you will achieve as growing leaders and being more financially sound in your respective field.
Leanne Baker, Senior Program Manager at the Cherie Blair Foundation for Women, offers an international perspective on these initiatives. With passion and purpose, she highlights how the Cherie Blair Foundation is committed to breaking down barriers for women entrepreneurs worldwide, ensuring they have the access to the tools, mentorship, and resources necessary to succeed.
At the Cherie Blair Foundation for Women, we're committed to providing the training resources that women need to grow and sustain successful businesses. As you've heard, we're here celebrating two quite different programs, Road to Finance and Road to Leadership. And I think the combination of these two really speaks to the different skills that women entrepreneurs need to thrive into today's world. Yes, they need a strong technical understanding of their finances, the financing they can get for their business and how to obtain it. But they also benefit from what we often hear called soft skills, but can actually be quite hard to learn, like leadership and communication. Crucially, they need to know, in fact we all need to know, that they do not need to fit into traditional male forms of communication and leadership. It's okay to embrace what are often dismissed as feminine traits, such as empathy and sensitivity. And it's okay to collaborate with each other and not just see each other as competition. There is nothing more wonderful than women supporting women. So I encourage you all, whether you are graduating from one program today or from two, to continue to build your confidence in who you are as a woman and as a woman entrepreneur. To not be afraid to ask for what you want, whether that's from your customers or your staff, from a bank or from your husband, and to continue to be open to learning from and collaborating with each other. A reminder of the Foundation's motto, together we are unstoppable. Before I go, I just want to say a couple of thank yous on behalf of the Foundation. Firstly, of course, thanks must go to Action Invest, particularly your wonderful coaches, Upasna, Keon and Deborah, but also to the wider team, without whom this programme really couldn't run. Thank you also to the ExxonMobil Foundation, who make our programmes in Guyana possible through their generous support. Finally, well done to each of you for the commitment you have made to personal and professional development. The belief that you can always learn more and do better is a vital attribute for becoming a successful entrepreneur. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and I look forward to continuing to follow your journeys.
Finally, we hear from Charlene Miller, a graduate of the Road to Leadership program and the founder of Impact Business Solutions. Charlene shares her personal journey, how the program equipped her with the skills to overcome challenges, grow her business, and create meaningful change.
It is a true honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the impact of the Road to Leadership program. Over the course of this program, we have embarked on an incredible journey of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment, equipping ourselves with the skills and confidence to become stronger, more effective leaders. The first session was leadership. Our journey began with an in-depth exploration of what it truly means to be a leader. We discovered that leadership is not just about authority, it's about vision, influence, and responsibility. We explored different leadership styles and, more importantly, took time for self-awareness, understanding our own strengths and areas for growth. We learned that great leaders cultivate skills like strategic thinking, people management, communication, and planning, all of which lay the foundation for lasting success. Our second session, which is communication. Effective leadership is impossible without strong communication. This session was a game changer as we tackled communication challenges, explored the communication loop, and learned how to ensure our messages are clear, impactful, and inspiring. For women entrepreneurs, mastering communication is crucial. It allows us to express our ideas with clarity, build trust, set expectations, and inspire confidence in our teams, clients, and shareholders. Our third week was advocacy. Leadership is not just about guiding teams, it's also about advocating for change. In this session, we dove into the fundamentals of advocacy, exploring the advocacy cycle and the essential tools needed to champion causes that matter. Whether advocating for our businesses, our communities, or our industries, we now have the skills to amplify our voices and make an impact. Our last session, which was public speaking, no leadership journey is complete without mastering the art of public speaking. In this final session, we learned how to structure our speeches, use our body language effectively, and speak with confidence. Whether delivering a planned speech or responding on the spot, we have developed strategies to communicate with clarity and conviction. The road ahead. This program has been more than just a series of sessions. It has been a transformational experience. We have gained practical skills, invaluable insights, and powerful network of fellow leaders who will continue to support and uplift each other. As we step forward from here, let's carry these lessons with us. Let's be leaders who inspire, communicators who connect, and advocates who drive change. The road to leadership is ongoing, and this is just the beginning. A heartfelt thank you to all our mentors, trainers, and everyone who made this program possible. And congratulations to each one of us for taking this step in the leadership journey. The future is yours. Lead with confidence and make an impact.
Through these voices, we see the undeniable impact of the Road to Leadership and Road to Finance programs, where women are not just learning, but thriving, building legacies, and leading the charge for a more empowered and equitable future in Guyana.
2, 3.
Welcome back to BizzPulse, where we spotlight the bold ideas and passionate entrepreneurs shaping Guyana's business landscape. Meet Sadia Ejil, the creative force behind Buxton Swaps, a brand dedicated to preserving Guyana's cultural heritage through beautifully crafted functional souvenirs. Her journey was strengthened by the Road 2 programs and a grant from the Office of the First Lady, propelling her vision forward. Meet Sadia Ejil, the creative founder of Buxton Swaps, a business dedicated to preserving and promoting Guyana's rich cultural heritage through unique functional souvenirs.
I am Sadia Ejil. I am from the village of Buxton, and I'm the owner of Buxton Swaps, a tourism business focused on pushing Guyanese pride, history, and culture through unique souvenir pieces, as well as creating this space for us to have open conversation.
Over the years, Buxton Swaps has amassed a collection of iconic pieces, each reflecting the essence of Guyana's landmarks and traditions.
Several years ago, I had the opportunity of traveling overseas to represent Guyana as a young girl guide at a regional camp in the Bahamas. And there I would have met other young girls who spoke with so much pride about pieces from their country. I didn't have that opportunity because when I went around town looking for souvenir pieces, I could find the very generic key rings, leather sandals, and t-shirts. I instead had to resort on sharing our $20 bills. That stirred so much excitement for my newfound friends. Additionally, it led them asking me so many questions about Guyana that I wasn't even in a position to answer. And from that moment, I've had the question racing in my head, or rather the desire to open a souvenir shop, because when it comes to pride, that is something I'm familiar with when it comes to my village of Buxton. However, on a larger scale, when you speak about the country Guyana, I didn't have it to that degree. So since then, I found myself in spaces or in a position where I'm constantly doing research about Guyana's history and culture, and I have been sharing. Oddly enough, just recently I was looking at some Facebook memories, and I realized when I first joined Facebook in 2010, I was sharing about various things relating to Guyana's history and culture, as well as our nationhood. So I would say the inspiration is all there. Several things have been piling up over the years. What is key for me is ensuring the products that I do produce or I do get produced, that they have some amount of functionality, that it's not just being placed aside and we're hoarding. I don't want hoarding. I want usability from each of my pieces, and I want that for my customers.
Sadia's personal experiences and heritage have integrated into her business, making each product a reflection of her love for Guyana. Instrumental in her journey is the Road to Finance program and her ultimate success in achieving the Office of the First Lady's grant, further empowering Sadia.
The Road to Finance has been an excellent program. I've literally been telling every female that I meet, you need to join this program. I would have sat in I shouldn't say sat, but I went through the Road to Growth, and that was very motivational for me in the sense that I got into that program when I was still new into business. So I'd say I've been going along the roads because just last year I started this business and it has really been giving me direction. I've been figuring things out. So it's a program I would advise any female, no matter what stage they're at in business. If you could just have a business idea at this point, I would say go take it. There's always new knowledge for you to acquire, and there's always new perspective for you to look at things at. So the programs, they've been a 10 out of 10, the Road to Finance. It has put me into a position where I now feel confident about my financial statements and my approach in terms of how do I go before financial lenders and express what is the impact of my business and what I hope to see realized through my business and through their investment into my business. The one feeling that stands out for me is gratitude. I think quite often we tend to feel that, our efforts are not being recognized. The means in which how I was able to acquire that grant, I'm not sure. I was just told I was selected. So having someone select me unknown to me, and as well as seeing something in me and seeing something in my village, in my business, gives me a boost. It tells me what I'm doing is making impact, and there's more impact to be made, and there's more that I can do personally. It also tells me that there are opportunities existing for there to be collaborations with my business as well as others. So overall, I am very much grateful for that grant. And I'm grateful to the point that I feel now that I have an obligation not only to keep the investment to my business, but find means and ways of having that impact extend beyond Buxton Swaps, allowing other persons to feel as if, they would have benefited from this grant as well.
Sadia encourages aspiring entrepreneurs to take the leap and pursue their passions, reminding them that success often begins with the simple act of trying.
Try until you fail. Try. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And get fear out of your head. it's okay to have fear, but don't allow fear to cripple you. I would have to say just try.
Welcome to IBC Spotlight. Let's hear from Anushka Sanai, President of the American Chamber of Commerce Suriname, as she reflects on the vital role of AmCham and the exciting cross-border prospects emerging from this year's conference, hosted by the Suriname-Guyana Chamber of Commerce. We're also joined by Jason Bascaran, CEO of JSB Group of Companies, who shares the investment opportunities surfacing and what these connections mean for future growth.
My name is Anushka Sanai, and I'm currently the president of the American Chamber of Commerce in Suriname. And I'm also part of Creative Tech Hub Caribbean, a company focused on talent development and digital transformation services. Recently, I've been appointed as the advisor to the president of Suriname in the capacity of local content advisor, because I looked at all the discussions that are happening and all the initiatives that are happening, and I think small medium enterprises are not very well represented in that discussion. And I think it's our job to create not just linkages and networking opportunities, but also policy that strengthens our SMEs in Suriname to be more competitive, but also to grow as all of the developments are happening now in Suriname. I am on the board of Suriname-Guyana Chamber of Commerce because what we see is that there is a lot of synergies, but also a lot to be learned between companies in Suriname and companies in Guyana. So as AmCham, American Chamber of Commerce, we have many members who are active in Suriname, but also active in Guyana. So that collaboration between both chambers is very important, and that's why you will see that we are supporting this conference, but also the work that both chambers are doing. And I think it's a good instrument to foster more collaboration between the companies, but also create an ecosystem where businesses can flourish in both countries. Our theme in AmCham is Global Knowledge, Local Value. And that's a theme that we are sharing with all of the organizations involved, because we are bringing in international knowledge to strengthen the companies here locally. And that's for both Suriname and Guyana.
I'm Jason Bascaran from Guyana. My company is JSB Group of Companies. I'm the CEO and founder of JSB Group of Companies. We're a company that has been operating in Guyana for the last decade. We're involved in construction, building materials, which we further expanded into the construction sector to deliver on projects in Guyana. And we're also involved in shipping logistics and associated products. I'm here in Suriname to explore the opportunities. There's a demand for logistics here in Suriname, maybe not at this very moment, but there will be a tremendous amount. And what we've learned in Guyana, we're looking to also bring to Suriname. We're looking at the possibility of collaboration to get building materials from Suriname, further improving those ties, and looking at what materials will be required from Guyana into Suriname. There is a great opportunity in terms of skilled labor, transfer from what we've learned in Guyana as well. And we are looking at possible collaboration with Surinamese companies here. This is my first business conference that I've attended, but I've seen what the first conference, how it impacted in Guyana. It was very positive. It brought all the stakeholders together. It created a very conducive environment for networking, for understanding what are the requirements from all sectors and where there are gaps. It was very to the point, which is what we're looking for in business. We're not looking to waste time. We're looking to get to the point. And it's a very unique experience. It's also very well organized in terms of the apps and allowing you to reach out directly to people that you may be interested in to collaborate with. So that's something that is very beneficial that I've found here.
Ali & Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all Ali & Sons locations.
Best school with holistic education goes to Camille's Academy.
Syntec is a new while and trying my vehicle. I've been working from London to Georgetown up and down the highway. Have vaccine and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level do not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
Great leaders aren't born. They're built through strategic leadership and execution. In today's fast-paced business world, mastering leadership is not about keeping up with others, but it's continuous self-improvement. Here's a quote from Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. He says, "Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today." Hi, my name is Parminder Parson. I'm a business coach here at Action Coach Guyana. And today we want to talk about our leadership masterclass. And these are for business owners and professionals who are looking to be able to step up their leadership skills and ability. Today, we're going to talk about 3 areas in leadership. Firstly, we're going to talk about strategic decision making for sustainable growth. See, learning how to make high impact decisions that drive long-term success. You know, it's about understanding the key leadership frameworks. You'll sharpen your ability to navigate uncertainties and allocate resources effectively. Inspiring your team and execution with precision. Our second area is execution with excellence. You see, this is where we look at the vision that would lead to results. Strategies without execution is just a dream. Mastering the art of aligning your team with your vision, setting clear priorities, and implementing systems that ensures consistency and accountability in execution. And our third area is leadership evolution, becoming better every day. See, the best leaders don't compete with others. They outgrow their past selves. This masterclass equips you with the mindset and tools to deliver resilience, emotional intelligence, and a leadership style that fosters continuous improvement and high performance. Are you ready to level up your leadership? Let's build a future one strategic step at a time. If you want to learn about our leadership masterclass, call us at 223-5583 and join us in our next leadership masterclass program. Can't wait to see you then.
Hi, I'm Coach Upasna. In the world full of distractions, opinions, and endless streams of information, how do we make sense of all of this? How do we sift through the noise to make decisions that matter? Critical thinking, the skill that helps us pause, question, and analyze before we act. It's the key to better decision making, clearer communication, and more informed choices. Critical thinking isn't just about knowing the facts, it's about asking the right questions. Why do you believe what you believe? Where did that information come from? And more importantly, how do you know it's true? Critical thinking empowers you to take ownership. It encourages you to question assumptions and think outside the box. Critical thinking can lead to innovation. It's the ability to look at a problem from every angle and come up with a creative solution. When team thinks critically, they collaborate effectively and make decisions that drive success. Critical thinking also helps in our personal lives. It helps us to weigh options, consider consequences, and make choices that align with our values. We all have the power to think critically, to change ideas, and to make informed decisions. It's a skill that transforms how we live, work, and engage with the world. So the next time you're faced with a decision, big or small, take a step back, ask the questions that matter, and use the power of critical thinking to shape your future. Join me at Seminar Club for a critical thinking module so you can think critically, make better decisions, and lead with clarity.
And that brings us to the close of another dynamic episode of Who's Who Business TV. From cultural entrepreneurship to cross-culture collaboration, these stories remind us that success is not just about strategy, but also about heart, heritage, and the culture to lead. A heartfelt thank you to our guests and to you, our viewers, for staying connected to the people and businesses shaping Guyana and the region. Until next time, stay bold, stay focused, and above all, keep making your mark in business and beyond. I'm Amrita, and this has been Who's Who Business TV.